Hi friends, MD Vegan. Today is my day of gentle juice fasting. That I do that once a week in the average. That means I don't eat, I just drink. Basically, that is, I reduce the calories. That is the definition of fasting. And I also relieve my intestines. I don't digest. That is, I take the fiber out of the food. Veggies, fruit, and so nuts, seeds. I take the fiber out. The fiber is that what makes digestion work, and it's also important for healthy food. On a normal day, I always eat food rich in fiber. That means whole food, basically. That's needed. That's why it's not a healthy diet. You have to have whole food. That's the science says that. So, and on a fasting, I take the fiber out. The whole metabolism, the way the body generates energy is reversed. It takes place in another way, and the digestion rests. But the juices I drink a lot. I drink 4 liters of water, tea, coffee, whatever. A broth, veggie broth, of course, and whatever I drink has to be 4 liters. For myself, others have a different experience. But I notice when I drink 4 liters, I'm pretty sure I get no headache, because cleansing, fasting is a cleansing always. The body cleanses. And toxins are released into the body. And that can cause some pressure in the head. So if I don't drink enough, that can cause some unpleasant feelings. So when I drink enough, that 4 liters for me, I'm perfectly fine. That's so nice. So there's some tricks to know, some things to know that make fasting easy. Drinking a lot is maybe the most important thing. I drink a lot. And then I make these juices. New juices. Once a week when I fast, I make a new juice recipe, or a plant milk, or sometimes broth. And that is a nice experience, because on a fasting day, when the body is cleansing and the intestines are not have no job, so to say, all the energy from the digestion on a regular day goes into, I can use it from the senses, get more aware, I feel more intensely, I taste the food more, I can taste better. And that's very cool, because once the fasting gets pleasant, it should always be pleasant, I argue. That's why we call it gentle juice fasting, to make sure that it's a pleasant process. It's nice. You're not pushing yourself. I don't push myself. I don't want to feel bad. I always want to feel great. That's the idea of gentle juice fasting. That's good, because the body, when it feels great, can heal itself. When you feel bad, like the yogis say, the energy flow is interrupted, the body stops healing itself. So to work, to function the best, it has to flow free, balanced way. Not too much, not too little, just the right way. That's what yoga says, basically, and balance. And so I make these juices, and I can feel the flavors. That's why it's so exciting. And the juices, I always want to have a delicious juice. There are different kinds of juices I can make. Green juices, red juices, maybe the most important category for me. The green juices are a little bit bitter. It's not so easy. The red juices or orange juices, like carrots, beets, and so, they are a little bit easier, because the greens have more bitter flavors, and the carrots and beets, and so they have more sweet flavors. So that's easier to make. Then I make a green juice. The easiest green juice, I would say, is a cucumber juice. So I have some cucumber recipes already tried. Of course, I do that for a long time now. And the easiest cucumber juice would be cucumber, apple, celery. That's it. Very simple. Celery stalks, small amount only, because they are very powerful. Also very healthy, but very, very strong flavor. Not too much, like a seasoning more. And that's the base also for my juice today. I have a cucumber. That's one Spanish cucumber, or French, whatever you call it, Japanese, with a thin peel. But you can take any kind of cucumber. The thicker the peel, the more bitter it is. So you need more fruit. So I have a rule of thumb. When I make a green juice, or also a veggie juice, I make half fruit, half greens, half cucumber, half fruit. That's the rule of thumb. You can always make it more fruity or less fruity, up to you. I love the fruit, a lot of sugar and the wonderful vitamins, and so fruit juices are wonderful. Yeah. What I do now, I have the cucumber and the apple. I have 2 apples here. Yeah. That is a nice ratio, 1 cucumber, 2 apples for me. And then I have the celery here. I have 2 stalks or 1 stalk. As not too much, you can't take too much. It's very powerful. But celery is a very powerful vegetable. Always use it in broth or as seasoning juices. A very nice smoky flavor. Yeah, it makes the whole juice really nice, especially when you have fruit. It makes it smoky. The fruit makes it sweet and sour. And then you have the smoky tone, makes it really nice. Gotta try that. Just a small amount, not too much. It can ruin the juice otherwise. Yeah. So I have my 2 celery stalks here. 2 or 1, not too much. When it's dark green like these, it's even stronger, the flavor. They can be really powerful. So maybe I don't take all of this. Maybe I take half or so, because it's so dark green. Let's see. I'll try all that juice. I will tell you afterwards when I come back from the juicing. So that is the classic juice, classic cucumber juice to me. Cucumber, apple, celery. Today I had a mango. That is it's an amazing fruit. It makes it really very special. I have a whole mango here with the peel. Yeah, no, this is the seed, of course. The pit is of course cut out, and then I have the mango peel and the flesh, and it tastes really amazing. It's a very special flavor, and I found it's so nice with cucumber. Another variation that is exciting with cucumber would be pineapple. Also, pineapple cucumber juice, amazing. The greens and the pineapple, and the green and the mangoes. I tried that today. The mango, so that is my addition today. And I have another addition today. I tried that before. That is cilantro. Cilantro is also one of the very powerful greens. It's a green herb, you see. It's called the Chinese parsley, because parsley and cilantro have something in common. They can help to cleanse the body from heavy metals. These are very powerful herbs, and they have a very strong effect. And they have a nice flavor too. And some people say it tastes like soap. You don't like it so much. You can make parsley instead. It tastes different. But I would say if you use it really with this combination, with cucumber especially, the bitter flavor, and then the apple, the cilantro gets a nice flavor. It does not like soap anymore. Gonna try it. If not, take parsley. No problem. You could do that too. I suppose so with the mango here. Parsley, mango, cilantro, mango. Very nice together, a little bit exotic flavor. The mango is so peppery sweetness that goes nicely together with this very nice strong cilantro flavor. It's a half a bunch of cilantro, not too much. Half a bunch. These bunches are like this. Half of it, that is enough. So strong flavor. And so that is the main flavor combination today. So mango with the cucumber, celery juice and apple, and the cilantro. So mango, cilantro, that's today. And then I add sometimes, I like that, lemon and ginger to it. Now that is just an addition to make the other flavors more powerful. Yes, ginger especially, that have 3 inches or 4. It's a lot of ginger root. Ginger makes the other nutrients more powerful. The body has more effect from the other nutrients with ginger. It's a magical ingredient. It's one of the most powerful seasonings we have. It does a lot in terms of taking more in from the other nutrients. So that's very good. And the lemon makes it fresh. Yeah, just 1 lemon without the peel. The lemon keeps the other fresh. It's a strong antioxidant, and it keeps the other ingredients, especially fruit, from turning brown. And it keeps it fresh, and it also brings forth the sugar in the other fruit, like in the mango there's a lot of sugar, in the apple there's a lot of sugar, and it tickles the sugar out in the flavor. So it's more this mango, lemon ginger combination, this pairing. I often use that in recipes to highlight the other flavors, to make it a little bit more expressive, not so much to give it an own flavor. There are other recipes where lemon would make a completely different flavor. That can happen, but not in this case. I think here the lemon and the ginger is just a serving for supporting the other flavors and the effects. So that's it, 7 ingredients. That's quite a complex juice. My easiest recipe has 3 ingredients, and then I try to find a nice recipe with these and how much of each. Yeah, that's important then. And then I add something to the basic recipe. You know, that was here today, the mango and the cilantro, and that's how I create my recipes. I begin very basic, simple thing. 3 is the minimum number of ingredients, because otherwise it would be a little bit simple on the long run. And when you make a new recipe every single day to keep me going, I have that method, that rule of take 3 to make sure it doesn't get boring. So with 2 ingredients only, that would be too boring. Could happen, not always, but it could happen that it is too boring with 2 ingredients. 3 is a very nice number to begin with, and so then I build on. So now I have some peel here from the lemon. I have that, sometimes I try that, sometimes it's too strong, because the lemon peel is the most powerful ingredient, nutrient of the lemon, just the little yellow color. But it's very strong, and if you have the celery here and the cilantro, it can be too much. So I don't know if I can use the lemon peel today. I'll try. I'll let you know when I come back. And now I juice. See you soon. See you in a second. That's my juice. It's about 1 liter, a bit more. And I took the lemon peel. That's half a lemon peel. And that worked. But I took not all of the celery stalks. You see, I have 1 celery stalk, I would say, because this is really dark green. And when they are dark green, these celery stalks are very powerful, as I said. And I tried, first half of a juice, I tried the celery stalk and tasted it. Oh wow, that's a lot of flavor. So no more. So I just, you know, these leaves, when sometimes they have more from the dark leafy greens in the celery stalk. Sometimes you have more light green celery stalks. Depends on the celery you get. Yeah. But when they are dark, they're very strong in flavor. But it has potassium. That is a very important mineral, potassium. And it can be used as a salt replacement. It's a little bit salty. So celery is also used as a salt replacement. You can cut the celery and ground it and dry it. And then you ground it to powder, and then you have a salt replacement. It tastes salty. So that's what celery is used for too, is a seasoning. But the potassium is really super healthy, as opposed to the salt we get from the usual salt. That's not so healthy if you take too much, especially. That's very easy because all our food has a lot of salt when you purchase it. But the potassium is oftentimes used as a replacement, and that's super healthy. Balances the body and so on. That's not too, but it as a seasoning, very nice. And don't take too much, of course. The flavor is too intense pretty soon. But so the rest is amazing. The cucumber juice, yeah, with the cilantro and the mango, heavenly light. This cucumber mango flavor with the cilantro, such a light flavor, like air. Yeah, it's really delicious. You gotta try that. And then the ginger makes it strong. The celery too gives a strong power, and the apple also, the lemon and the ginger. So it's a nice combination. And you see here is the fiber. That what remains. That is what comes out of the juicer. The fiber. That's what makes digestion work usually. It's not in the fruit now. And that you can put that in the garden. You just dig it in the garden, just in the earth. It's very easy, and it's the best fertilizer you can imagine. The plants love that, if you want to have a little garden or so. The juice now is ready. I'll taste it now. I didn't taste it yet in the final state, but I guess it must be nice. But now comes the surprise for me. What it tastes like. Let's see. The texture is nice. It's a little bit creamy. Yeah, that's very nice. The mango makes the juice a little bit creamier. The cucumber is almost only water, so there's no creaminess in cucumber. But the mango makes it a little bit creamy, and the apple also a little bit. So it has this nice little creaminess. The color also a nice, beautiful light green. Yeah. Now let's taste it. It's wonderful. It has a little bit strength from the celery mainly, the lemon peel a little bit. Half a lemon peel, one celery stalk, and then the background is this beautiful mango cucumber cilantro flavor. Very nice here. Show you. It's not just sweet, not bitter also. It's just nicely balanced. That makes the flavor so nice. Beautiful color, beautiful texture. It's 1 liter juice. So I have already drunk a liter tea with a soy milk or oat milk I have drink. And I drink a little water, maybe a little more. So I have 2 liters now, that's the 3rd liter. I drink that slowly, sip, 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 because it goes direct to the bloodstream. No digestion means the nutrients here, the sugar and the minerals and the nutrients direct to the bloodstream. If I take it too fast, because it's so delicious and I'm so thirsty, then it can cause some trouble because you drink it too fast. The sugar spike in the blood, they call that. And then you can be dizzy or something. It's not so good. So drinking it slowly is a good idea on a fasting day. And then I drink 1 more liter, maybe make a broth or something, a veggie broth, that's also nice on an evening, or maybe plant milk. Could have a coconut milk, I have a coconut still there, could make a coconut milk or so. That's very easy also. And then I have my 4 liters and then I'm happy. Nothing can happen. And tomorrow I will eat again. I also bring that has to be slowly. I bring with an apple or so, or a banana or something very light, easy digestible, so that the body begins to get accustomed to eating again. After a day, that's a long time. And it has my body has a lack of calories now. I usually eat more calories. The fasting day, I reduce the calories. The body notices that and says, I want back my calories. Where are they? The body wants to have its calories. So tomorrow it will try to convince me to eat more as I want to, as I need to. So I have to be a little bit aware tomorrow, a little bit disciplined, not to eat too much, because that makes the wonderful benefits of the fasting reverses it. So if I have my discipline tomorrow, I eat very slowly, not too much, keep the body a little bit at bay, then perfect fasting success. And the day after tomorrow also maybe a little bit of pressure to eat more than I need to. The 2nd day also, the echo, so to say, from the fasting day remains. And then the 3rd day I'm perfectly fine easily. Yeah, that's easy. Fasting is easy if you do it the right way. Wonderful experience, super healthy. And if I do that every week, the rhythm of a reset, my body is reset. I begin to reflect myself. The health, what's happening in my body, I'm very aware of that. Also the mind, some things come up that I have forgotten already, and they're still there. It comes up, and I think about it. So, that's still there. Wow. Let's let go of that. Sometimes something I don't need anymore comes up in my mind. It's still there in the background lurking. When fasting is a good day to say, okay, bye. I don't need that anymore. So tidy up the room, the mind and the mental space to get clarity of mind. That's a great, great feeling. And our mind is sharp and precise and can work at the best. And that's what fasting helps with. The body and the mind to be healthy and balanced, to clean and tidy up. That's cool. That's what I do every week. It's a very, very great experience for me. I learned that for a long, long time. Different ways of fasting. This one, the gentle juice fasting, just once a week, not overdoing it. That to me proved to be the best way. Can do it forever. And if you do it only one day, the fasting, no doctor will say, be careful. Because when you are healthy, just when you feel great and are healthy, 1 day fasting is not a risk at all. But 2 days can be already problematic. So you would like to have a medical surveillance. A health professional should maybe have a look if you want to fast longer. Well, I don't do that. Sometimes I can, of course, if I have a desire to fast longer, I have no problem. I'm super healthy now. I feel healthy now. But usually 1 day a week is a lot. That's a lot. If you do it every week for years and years, it's a lot. It's very effective, and I don't need anything else. That's really super. And I invite you also to the Facebook page TriYoga Moonfasting. TriYoga is the yoga style where I got this idea from the Gentle Juicefasting. It's living in the flow, non-violent lifestyle, vegan lifestyle. That's all TriYoga. From Yogini Kaliji, she in the 80s, she had this inspiration, this enlightenment, this Kriyavati flow where all the yoga postures came to her, and every day since then she always demonstrates. It's very nice, very exciting. But this yoga, it's Gentle Juicefasting, comes from her, and it's the most effective thing to do because it's all under the non-violence, the compassionate lifestyle. It's all part of that, and that to me proves to be the most effective way of living. It's with compassion and non-violence, not harming yourself, not harming others. That's what brings me the most success. And yeah, that's the Facebook page on TriYoga Moonfasting, and find my juice recipes there, fasting calendar for the best fasting days, and yeah, you can have a look there. Otherwise, enjoy my video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. If you like, give a like, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Let's explore the endless vegan variety, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X/Twitter. Who knows? See you soon.